Hello YouTube and welcome back into some Let's Play Civilization 6. We're doing stuff and things. They're all going very well at this point. It feels way different than the start of the last video anyways. At least we have a plan. What do I want? I don't have anything to chop here, do I? Come to Amsterdam? Oh man, I'd love to go to Amsterdam. That would be fantastic. I guess we could just chop out our buildings. It's not bad. It's not the worst. How come we gotta take my tiles? How come we gotta take my tiles, Gorgo? Go away. Alright, so we need this city to grow. We have 3 more mines here, non-Petra. At least we're working all of our Petra stuff. That's good. I guess we could get another half a housing year. That would be a thing. Poland on the list, dude. I'd love to go everywhere in Europe. It'd be so fun to meet everybody and like do the whole thing. Maybe someday when we're like rich and famous and successful and stuff. I don't want to work the rice here. Why would you want to? I mean, would you work a 3 food tile? Or would you rather just work the 2 food tiles that have production and gold on them? It's only 2 extra food, and I give up 4 and 2? It's not worth, right? Hey, Draco. How you doing? I'd rather give him the trade route if I want that so much. And even those aren't super good. Yeah, the biggest issue there is housing at the moment. That's correct. Could get some Mobanzas, I guess. No, I want it to be really pithy, Snack Boy. If the title of the movie is less descriptive and more just like kind of makes your eye roll a little bit, I think that would be my ultimate goal for it. Need more traders? Yes, we do. We need lots of stuff. Sure. Hogue, did you catch the premise of our movie that we wrote like the first hour of stream today? I just don't... Okay, the reason I'm not enthusiastic about Mobanzas, why do you want this city to grow? Like, realistically... Why would you want this city to grow? It has no more workable tiles. The only thing we can grow into is more specialists. And the more specialists we work, the higher the need for the amenities. And because of the tax on low amenity cities, I think you basically grow and you wind up giving yourself very, very little advantage by like growing an extra 3 and working some specialists here. The elevator pitch is we're writing a post-apocalyptic coronavirus movie in which like
Here is a donation to the whiskey fund.
Moo, thank you so much.
Face.
Thank you for the 14 months and welcome back into the shop. But the idea is that nobody can get toilet paper anymore, and so you have a rampant run on like counterfeit toilet paper. And so the opening scene is like you in a back alley, like the main character in a back alley, like meeting with someone, and they like pop the trunk, and it just says like Charmin, and like the guy takes his box cutter and like cuts open the pack of Charmin and like takes out the toilet paper and like, you know, does one of these with his fingers, and he's like, "You said this was 3-ply. It's only 1-ply," and then there's like a big gang war, and that's the cold open. Am I saying in Gathering Storm there's no reason to ever grow your cities past the tile limit that they can work? Correct. I mean, that's just true in general for Civ 6, I would say. And so we've been thinking of names. But we did like a whole, it was a whole thing. You should check out the VOD. I think it was probably funnier on the VOD. See, like here I could actually use the 2 food that would come from this. Exactly, Muth. Exactly. And so we talked about like people have to start phasing away. So like my pitch for like the meat of the movie is that like we've moved away, like you have to people start to get worried about it and they start to move away from toilet paper in general. And so there's a mass run on bidets. And so all the plumbers are super busy with installing bidets and they're getting rich. They become the plumberati. And then everyone else is like stuck with it, and there are like two plumbers that decide to forego the greed of this new bidet revolution, and they wind up saving the world by figuring out what's going on with the counterfeit toilet paper. I think it writes itself, personally. I don't want to chop that one. I want to chop this one. Okay, sure. Square deal 2 double roll. There's a Beavis and Butthead cameo. It's an Easter egg in the 3rd act. Sounds like an Adam Sandler movie. No, come on, it's gonna be really good. It's gonna have a high production value. It's not gonna be Adam Sandler. It's gonna be an Oscar winner. Movies win Oscars, right? I think so. All right, so next government, that is huge. Finally into Merchant Republic. This will help us build any future districts and synergize with our golden age or our regular age that we're in. So we get some era score for that. I don't really have a lot of unit maintenance, so that doesn't probably make a lot of sense. What do we include in the post-credit scene? What do we include in the post-credit scene? Okay, I got it. Okay, so the post-credit scene. The post-credit scene is like, so these plumbers like save the world, and there's like some, you know, there's some like main character that sort of was in charge of everything, and they were trying to orchestrate it all so that America doesn't like, you know, implode or whatever. And so the post-credit scene is that person like looking out, maybe it's the president, maybe the president's like looking at the White House and they're like, thanks to those plumbers, we did it. And then he like sniffs a little bit. And he has like a little snot running down his nose, and he grabs a tissue and he goes to blow his nose, but then the tissue falls apart. Eh? Not bad, right? Obvious sequel potential. Where's my this? I figure walls are actually slightly, like a little extra production towards some walls. Not that we need them, but the safety doesn't hurt. And I think it's better than just a tiny bit of gold. We could also take the amenities, but it doesn't matter too much. What's good here? What do we want? Don't have that many trade routes. Could take a little more gold from that. Go housing, frankly. I don't have a lot of 3-district cities, though. So I don't know how good the housing is. I'd actually like to have the legacy card for the government plaza I haven't built yet. That would be a useful one to have here. Maybe it's just this with that. Something like that. I'd really like to put, I guess I should put their theater square here. And then the Capitol could get one here. I don't think they'll need this. I mean, the Capitol needs mines, right? Like there's definitely a shortage on production here. But once we have Chichen Itza and can get some lumber mills on the jungle tiles, I think it's going to be fine. Buy a trader. Yeah, buy a trader is probably reasonable. Am I still going culture? No. There's too much culture competition. We kind of pivoted just based on the game. And you have to be able to do that. We don't do that a lot in games because I like to have these games play out in you know, the kind of the way they're supposed to, in my opinion. With showing the strengths of that civ and whatnot. But there's some games where it's like, well, I'm not going to restart just because I have culture competition. That seems silly. Put it here. Is that any better for any reason? No. I don't think so. So I'm going to buy that. I think I'm going to buy this. Like that. Something like that. Throne Wars. Yeah. We thought about Game of Thrones. What that? Granada? Appeals back on the menu, apparently. All right. All right, cool. So that unlocks our Ruhr Valley. I'm yet to build this industrial zone. We should do so now. It's fine. All right, and then next step is flight plus aluminum for bombers. So we go through these three, that's fine. $11 gold is good. I'll do the production this time a little bit to help with Chichen. Sure, easy. Could be like, I don't know. Just occurred to me that Tywin sat on the throne until the end of his life. That's awesome. Just taking the raw gold now. Science is good. We're actually out-sciencing Korea. Culture-wise, we're lacking behind 3 different civs. And again, this is part of the reason I decided that we shouldn't be going for culture win. Pedro, Persia, and Gorgo are also pretty good at those things. And they're good at those things from a raw numbers perspective of like getting good culture and stuff, which we're not necessarily exemplary at. So yeah, I like the pivot in this game for us. What? What does this mean? Did she just like reveal? Oh. Think. That's not us though. Huh. Weird. Her agenda's flat earther, yeah. So she revealed something about that for us. Okay, okay. Pivot to Diplo. No thanks. Yeah, it means she thinks my science is bad, which Like, that's, I think, the confusing part. Like, I realized what she was saying, but that was just odd. Yeah, she has some weird accounting metrics, that's for sure. Keep losing tiles to Gorgo. I hate it. I hate it so much. There's something going on outside. I don't understand. Probably saving our money now to like buy the factory. We'll build this and then we'll build the workshop and we'll see where we're at. I don't know if that'll be 12 turns away or not. But yeah, the reason this city owns this tile is housing, and actually they don't even need it now. Yeah, we're doing Petra. You bet your sweet butt about it. No, I guess everyone's where I want them to be. See, he doesn't have any workable tiles. This is very sad.
If you're the bank 100.
I'd like too many good campuses. Such a thing is rarely possible. 5 turns on this and then 8 on the factory. It's pretty similar to me just building the factory. I should get this Mabanza so they can grow. How worried am I about Ruhr Valley? I guess Korea's in the game, so a little bit. Does she have any spots for it? She doesn't even have a lot of rivers. She'll like start building it there. St. Basil's. What's that? I love that Kilwa can be built on this. I had no idea. Lake Repa. It makes total sense, though. Nice military score. Thanks, man. Are we provoking a same turn attack? Probably. I mean, he can't attack me because we're friends. But we'll deal with him later, zombie. Don't you worry.
A diplomat is a man.
Yeah, we're going late game, Dom. I'm trying to beeline to bombers. I think that's better, probably. Yeah, Petra Pyramids, great library. Working on Chichen Itza. We're going to work on Ruhr. I think that's it for wonders so far. We have a Catholicism problem. It's got 3 civs converted. It's kind of scary. Why the pivot? Because of Pedro, Persia, and Gorgo in the game. They're all really good at culture, and I didn't want to grind it out so long.
A Astronomy is much more fun.
Nope. I think I already traded with you. Nope. Nice. I'll take 10 gold per turn. That seems good. Have the Enlightenment and Civic. We're very, very close to that, but it's probably like our culture's so far behind our science here. We actually should just hard tech through it and try to get to our goals. Nice, David. Spies probably not useful. It's a 1, 2, 3, 4 tile Great Zimbabwe. Actually 5. Sure. By that market. You know what? I didn't have time to look at that whole AMA, but I'm very excited about it. God King lost. Yeah, I saw they were doing that big Baldur's Gate AMA yesterday, and I just didn't have time to read the whole thing. But that's pretty exciting. This is unfortunate. This is not a Congress we're at all interested in. None of these amenities really do anything. Usually the AI is going to vote to ban something anyways. So none of these really do anything. Violet, hi! Me too, Jerizi, weirdly enough.
Lucky 13.
Thank you, Violet. Welcome back for 13 months. I appreciate that. Thank you for the ongoing support. Much, much appreciated. Yeah, so as we thought, no amenities to furs. That worked. That worked. You're sick? Oh, no. I'm so sorry to hear that, Violet. Oh, no. That is no bueno. See, now none of these do anything. We can take Heathen Conversion and go try to grab some units, I guess. That's kind of cute. That'll work. Oh, it is Friday the 13th. That's true. Happy Friday the 13th, everyone. I'll feel better with some walls up. They're they're not far away at all. That actually works out because then I can work on the next district. That's always good, Violet. I'm happy about that, at least. No cancer. Sure. Might as well go with that. Yeah, that makes sense, huh? couple more walls would be beneficial. I could grab an amphitheater. Again, I really like. I have no reason for this to grow. Like, what are you gonna do with like 3 more citizens here? We're already not working tiles. We're working a gold specialist of all things. Like, yeah, there's no reason to give them a neighborhood and have them keep growing. Eventually, they'll have 2 more productive tiles, but like, whatever. I'd rather just get this, I think, or more builders. Or this trader. Yeah, they can work on other stuff. No, see, again, like the dam, like, yeah, okay, sure, it protects my flooding, but as I'm saying, like the food doesn't matter. I'm already past the point of useful citizens. If you're working specialists, like you're not really working that many useful citizens, right? So why do I need to get them a dam to prevent against flooding? Like, I don't really care if the city loses population, and I don't think the dam is worth it to give even more housing so that it hurts like my amenities and just doesn't really give me a benefit. Yeah, let's go ahead and build the factory. Then we'll get started on Ruhr. Get our next district now, which can be this. Overrides a productive tile, but this poor city doesn't really have a lot of useful things to do anyhow. Take that. Yeah, I can't even get at these anymore. Okay. So yeah, let's go ahead and get a theater square there. Three turns on Chechen. That'll be a nice culture boost if we can grab it.
If facts don't fit the theory,
Welcome in, Dentrossi. Sorry that you didn't get a notification. That's a bummer. All right. Flight and La Radio. Traders and run them to the Chechen City. Yeah, I'm building one. I thought. Maybe I'm not. I mean, this is almost done, right? It's past the point. I actually rather give our trade routes to the Ruhr City. Because 2 turns, right? I don't think anyone else is working on it. Oh. Yeah, we're good. God King. It's terrible. Ruh-roh. Oh, that was here? That's fine. Let's get that. That seems good. It's a lot of stuff on one trade route. Again, like the food is not useful here because we're housing capped. Circumnavigate, that could be a thing. All right. and get it.
The Great Ball Court is also very impressive.
So it's a fun one.
I would like to have seen them play a game, although it sounds like the end was pretty violent. I think it was safer to be a spectator.
So not the world's greatest, and we actually wound up chopping a couple of the rainforest, but like that's still pretty darn good, right? Especially once we get our lumber mills on them. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. Yeah, nice boost to our culture as well because of that. I think it's more than that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then it'll be 10. So 10's pretty decent. Pretty decent. I want to stay away from it for the most part. What's up, crazy guy? Thank you, Thalia. Turn 150 save. Very nice. Cool. Get our first boat. One of the only ways we can actually get a boat out here on like the actual, although it's trapped. It's totally trapped. Poor boat. And there's a privateer. Oh, dear. Total Petra Hill in your game? Putting down districts? Yeah, it makes it hard for sure. What is this Petra again? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, so 10 tile Chechen, 10 tile Petra. Pretty decent. I like it. I like it. Hey, Doc. How you doing? No worries, crazy guy. Happy that you've got some place to consume it, and it's always good to see you. Always good to see you. Here we go. This is what I want over civil prestige. It's fine. Just hard teching flight. My ships. Now I'm paying maintenance for these guys, but whatever. Oh, and there's another one. Oh, sweet, I can grab more. Why not? I think we're gonna wind up winning with domination. We're sort of treating it like almost like we're going into space, but then we're going to just build bombers. It's a 2-turn Mabanza. I think we should get it first. So that city can keep growing. Is it challenging to take out deity AI with a culture civ going against other culture civs? You mean like kill them like we're going to? No. It shan't be. It would be very difficult to fight them on a culture victory, though. That guy doesn't do anything. I guess I could sell it out to, or send him down here to just hopefully die and spread some of his own religion. I kind of need a food trader out here for them. These guys do need to grow. So let's do that. Am I taking out first? I'm not totally sure yet. I don't know which way to point my BB gun at the moment. That's 2. Yosemite would work. I guess this is fine. Could also go circumnavigate with that. Korea did stop hating. Why did they do that? Although we're getting to the point where we're going to be declaring war soon. So I probably shouldn't do that. But we've got neighbors. Like these friendship deals will be up first. I'd like to kind of do it. I'd like to build a big enough army where we can kind of kill everybody within a few turns of each other. Like, and just go after caps. But we'll see. So another Dark Age incoming. We are going to get them a Bonza. That'll pull us out of the Dark Age. And then we just need 109 for a golden. It's probably doable. This I want, right? For Ruhr. Definitely don't care about that. Yeah, well, they're in a really defensive spot. Now, I don't know if they're going to continue to be smart enough to kill, like, the Warrior Monks and the Immortals, but yeah, he's been bleeding a lot of production on that. Hard to do on Pangea? Yeah, we'll see what happens. Hey, Neil. Just want to say thank you, because due to watching your streams and videos, got my fastest ever space victory with 250. Congrats, Neil. Well done, dude. That's awesome. Very, very cool. Yeah, I actively don't really want them to grow. I should delete these. They're just going to cost me maintenance, and they're not going to give me any benefit. Maybe that one's... Well, no. They don't do anything. Don't think we need Oxford, frankly. We're pretty much at the tech we need, right? The biggest thing for us at this point is going to be aluminum. And we need that regardless of if we're going into space or doing domination here. It's going to be pretty bad if we don't get it.
If you can walk away from it.
All these suck. I don't want to, like... Yeah. There we go. That's what we want to happen. Aluminium. That's correct. I need it regardless of how many syllables are there. Oh, we died. It said. I'll add in so many syllables. So 9 era score needed. What do we have on the docket? I mean, an airplane. Deus, I'm glad you're here. I'm sorry that things are canceled for you, but yeah, how you doing? Watching you for a little, I already feel better at the start of the game. Awesome. Well, that's exciting. Are we going to get to Ruhr in time? Not in this era, I don't think. We have 9 turns. I'm not gonna buy this factory. Normally, I'm a big fan of doing that, but I'm gonna save this money for potential era score. Interesting. Let's do this. Let's do that real quick. For that 2 era score. Now I just need 4. Petra or Chechen more productive? Currently 50 and 57. So already Kill was better. Lanky, thank you so much.
I am all into Age of Empires 2 now, but nice to see you doing your thing. Much love.
Hey, that's all good. Thank you so much for the ongoing support. Regardless, welcome back for 13 months. I really do appreciate that. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Normally, I don't do that, but I think the faster we get to this, the better. It's all going to time out where we can do productive things, I think. 1 governor title here. Probably just this. Tax collector. Nice, Team Bizarro. Did you check the authenticity? Did you taste a little bit of it? Mabanza, we just got the era score for it. Playing Darkest Dungeon, only 2 deaths. Darkest Dungeon's great. I really like that game. It's really fun. What else can we do here? The plane, I guess. Although, again, I need to know if I have the aluminum, and I'm not going to have that, am I? Or is the wait, is the biplane oil? Either way, I don't have it. It is oil. I could buy some horses and get 1 there. We've got plenty of time, though, I think. This might be era score. I actually don't know. Is it? No. Circumnavigate? Yeah, that's true. If only. Okay, alliances have expired. Did they finally die? Oh, almost. I don't think I want to re-up our alliances. What do you guys think? We're going to know... Actually, between the 6 turns here, this gets us to 13, and then to get all the way here is 21. That's most of a friendship declaration, right? They last 30 turns. So I think I can re-up all of these 1 more time. Because I think we have time. I'm gonna want a lot. I'm gonna want like an overwhelming force. So not only do I have to unlock all those things, but I need the time to build it all. So I think we can just plan on 185 for destroying things. B-Click, thank you for the follow. Yeah, I think that's fine. And then we get to benefit from the alliances in the meantime. Not to mention they'll pay me for them. I think that works for me. Finally not at work where Twitch is blocked. I've been watching the YouTube vids. Awesome. Well, thank you so much. Thanks for stopping by the live stream. Happy to have you here. Welcome, welcome. Okie doke. Nationalism for cores. I just want him to come and attack me. We have 7 turns to find 4 era score. I have a feeling we'll be able to do that. I guess I don't really need builders now. I do still have the first envoy double policy. We're moving it now. Liberalism's probably fine. What era do I think is the easiest to wage an all-out war for domination? The later it goes, the better, just because you're probably going to be ahead at that point. I do think it is possible to win in like the medieval Renaissance era. More likely the Renaissance. It seems to be the strongest units, and usually at a point where the AI isn't so far ahead of you that they still kind of kick your butt. So now just 3 needed. It pops up every turn, and then once you hit the 10-turn timer, you kind of know. But it pops up every turn, like 5 turns left or whatever. I don't really care about any of that. Could take 2 faith, but whatever. I am getting 1 more builder. It's fine. What else can I do? We're real close. Lots of time left. Thud, hey, thank you for the 3 months, or the 4 months. Thank you so much. And welcome back into the shop. Uh-oh. That doesn't work. For the Brazil game? Me too. I like Brazil. They're one of my original favorite leaders. I'm giving you horses? Wait a minute. Any more relics? No. We've gotten a little bit unlucky with the couple apostles we've gotten. We got 1 out of him, which was good. Brazil plus Earth Goddess is cool. It is cool, but it's really, really, really weird. Because the thing about Brazil with Earth Goddess is it's only the jungles that they own that get the extra appeal. And so in this type of situation, that one would affect this tile negatively, whereas this one would be positive. And it actually creates a situation where you have to buy a lot of tiles in order to make Earth Goddess work on Brazil. So it's a little bit awkward. I don't hate it, though. How powerful are relics? Relics are quite nice, especially if you get them early on in the game. Generally speaking, they give you 4 faith, but with Congo, we get a bunch of extra bonuses. We're also getting extra bonuses from Babylon. So as Congo, we're getting food, production, and gold. And then because we have suzerain of Babylon, we're also getting science, culture, and then additionally, we get the faith and tourism that normally comes on them. So they're really fun. They're nice to get. The problem with relics is there really isn't a reliable way of getting them, like ever. And so that's a bit of a bummer. But it's also interesting. I agree with that. I agree with that. It winds up being really fun to play. Because you got to think with your thinker. Three turns left. Could theoretically buy an artist. We're working on Ruhr. Ever considering going Mount St. Michel with Congo to get lots of relics? I don't think it's as good as everyone thinks it is. Is that in the tech tree? No, it's in the culture tree. So yes, it gives all of your apostles the martyr ability, which is quite good, but it's 710 production, right? Like, do you think that you're like, it's fun and it's cute and you can do it, but if you look at the actual math behind it, like 710 production in order to get some relics eventually is kind of a steep value proposition for me. That being said, you can absolutely do it and have some fun with it. And if you were doing maybe a culture victory where you weren't building industrial zones, I could see it being that much more useful. I just think it's a lot of production for that. And oh, we need to put a cut in the video. Hey, there's an eruption for Petra. Oh boy, we got some damage tiles now. That's okay. Let's go ahead and put a cut in here. We should find 2 more era score, I think, somewhat easily, and hopefully go into our next golden age. Thank you so much for watching. If you're watching over on YouTube, don't forget to stop by twitch.tv/thegamemechanic. Come say hi to us in person on the internet. See you then.